Hi, it's Dax79 again, doing a little video on my camera and accessories and a part of the camera which I'm thinking a lot of you people will be trying to buy now. So around about probably 8 months ago or so now, I bought the NEX-VG900e, which is the full frame sensor camera from Sony. And it's a great little camera. Absolutely brilliant. But as I said in my last video to do with it, the big issue I was having is its touchscreen. And because it's touchscreen, you touch the screen and you can't see what you're focusing on. So instead of getting a hyperdeck, I've gone and got myself a monitor. Now, I went for the highly recommended CLM-V55 monitor. There's that, yeah. And it is an amazing piece of kit. I needed it for a quick shoot, so we went online and we bought it from actually a Sony shop. We went online originally looking, and you can get it cheaper, but I had to go to a Sony shop just in case there's a problem and take it back. Not a cheap piece of kit. For the monitor, which looks like this little monitor here. Costs £399 Sony retail price, but it is good. It's a fantastic little thing. But I need it for a quick shoot, so basically when I got it, I got my box and I all excitedly opened it all up, and I got a couple of shoe mounts. This one does not attach to my camera. I have no idea what it's for. This one fits to my camera. Big problem with it though is basically when you tighten it on to your camera and it locks on, it leaves a bit of give. So yeah, very annoying when you're filming, and also noisy if you're using the sound off the camera. So although this cost 399 quid, they gave me a free mount for it and I can't use it, so I had to go and buy a sturdy one that I could actually tighten up onto it and not have issues with. So there's 40 quid I had to pay extra there already. So because I rummaged a bit further and I got HDMI cable, I thought, yay, excellent, I've got myself something else that's free. It cost them probably what, 20p to make. It's a HDMI to mini HDMI. Big problem is if you're not using their noisy little bracket on top, you find that the cable's just not long enough for that much extra, really. So I had to get myself an attachment to extend the cable I had. So there's another, what, 10 quid. So thank you Sony, I'm sort of putting the money up. So extra tenner there, yeah, extra 40 quid there, shoe mount that does nothing, and a HDMI. Cool. So I'll continue rummaging in my box, see what else I get. Oh, right, put that aside. Let's have a look. So it's heavy, we almost have something good in there. Now that's the instruction manuals for something that takes 30 seconds to set up. This, I think, is deliberately put in. This is put in to weigh it, to make it heavier, so you think there's a battery in it. But no, there's a piece of card in there that points out when you open it, thank you for buying it, recommended accessories for this camera. A battery. Bloody hell, I'm shooting soon. I've got no battery. So, no battery. So I have to shoot down to the shop, buy an extra battery, and that one there was my N series. They cost £60 to £200 depending on the size of it. So thank you Sony, you could at least put in an extra battery considering I've just paid £400 for a 5-inch monitor, but you know. So I think, well, it's still quite heavy. What's going on here? So, oh, that's cool. Little sun visor. Oh, very good, very good. That can just clip on the front there, and wow, look all professional. Very, very cool. I was happy it had that in. But I'm thinking, nothing else. No power pack. So when you do buy this monitor, you'll find there's no battery, no power pack, and absolutely nothing with it to get it up and running. Bit of a bugger. Situation with this is, if you want a power pack for this monitor, it has its very own, thank you Sony, very own special little connector. Where is it? A little tiny port, never seen by man until this. So obviously I can't just go and get a power pack that I already have from Sony. I have to actually get a new one for it. An official Sony power pack for this will cost you about £200. You can buy a cheap Japanese knockoff online for about 20 quid, but probably burst into flames, set fire to you and your cast and crew. So, a bit disappointed with that, Sony. You could at least put something in there. Then I was reading the instructions because I thought, well, okay, well, if I get a power pack and the battery, I can charge up my battery. No. Once this battery clips onto here, the power pack will not charge your battery. So when you get your battery, you also need to remember to get yourself a power pack for it. So there's another, what, 60 quid. So it is racking up a little bit here, just so you can see. So there's a few of the downsides there. Upsides. Okay, so once you have finally got all this going, it has a few special features. One of them, which is very cool, is that you've got a little button here, push button. You turn it on, and you rotate up and down. Really easy options. It's got pixel magnification, if I can say the word. This is very cool if you haven't got my camera. It means basically you can zoom in while filming and see if your focus is right, which is very good for a lot of Sony cameras and other things. With VG900e and the VG900, you'll find that you can actually do this while recording anyway, so you don't need that. So that's dumb for me, but for other people, brilliant, because I use it a lot. Also, it has a look sharp peaking. The peaking, this is basically what I use this monitor for. I keep both monitors open, so I have my touchscreen open and I have this one on, and I have this one set to peaking. And it makes the image black and white and puts a big red line around your image that's in focus. Very, very good. Especially if you're doing a wedding and you're slowly getting drunk. Just get a red line around everyone. It's good. And it's also got accurate framing, you know, good old, puts a line around where you're 4x3, 16x9, all that lot. It's kind of a pretty standard feature on cameras, but you can put it on your monitor as well. Very cool, but most people like myself, we don't worry about that. Just bang it in Adobe and then sort your framing yourself later, but it's good. So yeah, and this little thing here, apparently it's got 360 rotation, and it's also got nice up and down. It would be okay if it wasn't so rattly and loose, because you don't need that when filming. It's got a headphone jack in there, on there, in here. It's got a headphone jack, it's got HDMI in. Funny thing about this is Sony have attached these little flaps onto everything. They're all over my camera, and they're on everything I buy from them. If you pull it off, you get dirt in there when you're taking it away. If you leave it on, it ends up getting in the way while you're doing stuff. So you're in a kind of situation where, do I rip off all these little plastic things? My VG900's got like 6 of them on it. 6 to 12, loads of the things. So I wish they'd get rid of them. Also, for quick shooting, if you're doing wedding photography and stuff, one thing I did find a bit of a pain is the clips to take the sun visor off on the bottom of it, probably so it doesn't look ugly. When you're out and about and doing stuff quickly, you'll find that when it's set up on the top of your camera, you automatically try to take it from the top because of the way the shoe mount is all fitted. Little things like that. Yeah, so just in case you want to know, it's an 800 by 400 display on there. It's quite light with its battery on. If you get the small M series battery, I'd highly recommend a official Sony battery on there because it lasts for ages, that little battery on this. I got a couple of cheap ones off the internet, and you can see the battery power just dying on the thing. So there you go, the CLM-V55. Brilliant little monitor, but quite expensive because they didn't give you anything in the box worth having. Yeah, rattly pieces, small HDMI cable. So if they'd banged in one of these, a nice metal arm, and basically put a battery in there, even if there's a cheap battery, just something so if you get it on Christmas Day you can play with it, you know, that sort of thing. So there you go, that was me just having a chit chat about this. I did this because I tried to watch videos online about this before I got it, and I couldn't find any. Oh, nobody English. No one just telling the truth. Everyone's saying yeah, but just little things like batteries and power packs would be needed. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoy. Hope I've helped other people out. Just remember to get your recommended accessories. Recommended. I'd love it if they just said when you opened it up, it just had it on top. It said needed. Thank you for purchasing this Sony monitor. You can't use it. It's pretty cool though. You better go out and buy some more stuff. It's going to cost you what? Let's have a look. Extra £200–300 worth of parts needed for it if you're buying official things. Yeah. I feel like I'm in a strange relationship with Sony right now. I love you, Sony. I really do, but come on. I feel like I love you more than you love me. And I'm giving you all the money. Oh, I'm like your husband. I'm a husband to Sony. Giving you all my money. Not getting much back in return.